something feels tense. Watch the games closely. Listen to the interviews carefully. Pay attention to the body language. Because while the headlines focus on Caitlin Clark's shooting, there's another story unfolding behind the scenes. A story about respect, money, attention, and power. The real question isn't whether Caitlin Clark is talented. The real question is, why do some WNBA veterans seem quietly uncomfortable with her eyes? Let's talk about it. When Caitlin Clark entered the league, she didn't just arrive. She exploded. Sold out arenas, record TV ratings, merchandise flying off shelves, national media coverage every single week. And here's the reality. The WNBA has been fighting for mainstream visibility for years. Veterans built this league brick by brick. Long road trips, lower salaries, limited coverage, minimal spotlight. Then suddenly, a rookie walks in and everything changes. Now, let's be clear, that's not her fault. But when one player becomes the center of attention overnight, it shifts the balance inside a locker room and inside a league. And not everyone adjusts the same way. Here's something fans don't always consider. More attention means more money, bigger sponsorship deals, higher ticket demand, increased TV leverage, more endorsement opportunities. Caitlin Clark isn't just a player, she's a business driver. But here's the uncomfortable part. For years, veterans fought for better pay, better treatment, better visibility. Now, the financial growth is tied heavily to one face. That can feel complicated. Because when one player becomes the economic engine, the league conversation shifts from, "We built this together," to, "She's carrying this moment." Even if that's not entirely true, perception matters. And perception can create tension. In every professional league, there's an unwritten rule. Rookies earn their respect. It doesn't matter how many college records you broke. It doesn't matter how many jerseys you sold. When you enter the pros, you prove yourself again. Veterans take pride in that hierarchy. And Caitlin Clark entered the league with superstar treatment, national broadcasts, security focus, media swarms. Meanwhile, veterans who've been all-stars for years never received that level of spotlight. So the frustration might not be about skill. It might be about timing. Because respect in sports isn't just about talent. It's about tenure. Now let's talk about the media. Sports media thrives on storylines. And Caitlin Clark is a storyline machine. Every game becomes a headline. Every foul becomes a debate. Every interaction becomes a clip. But here's what that does. It shrinks everyone else's oxygen. Other stars are still performing, still dominating, still putting up elite numbers. But the spotlight follows the rookie. That imbalance can create quiet resentment, not necessarily toward her as a person, but toward the system that centers her. And when cameras follow one player constantly, every interaction between her and a veteran becomes magnified. A hard foul? Now it's targeting. Trash talk? Now it's jealousy. The media narrative adds pressure to every relationship.